Taurus, what's happening in November? Do stick around for your healing oracle card, but let's have a look at your tarot. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascending. I have shuffled these cards, but let's give them a little bit of a shuffle and see what's happening for Taurians in November. So, the first aspect is the Four of Pentacles. This is a time to really be steadfast. I know you guys are, but sometimes we need to be a little bit more flexible in our finances, flexible with our giving nature. So when we think we have enough and we become a little bit stagnant, we need to flow a little bit more. It's almost like if we keep hold of something, we can't allow it to grow, whether that's our opinions, whether it's our love, whether it's our financial status. Sometimes we need to share with the people that we do trust our ambitions. So keeping hold of something sometimes is extremely wise, but sometimes we need to put it in physical form, what we do want to do. So a lot of the times it's good to write things down and really see for yourself that progress is definitely being made. Because if we don't progress and we don't accept change, then nothing is going to develop. Also in November with the Seven of Swords, this is very much about not allowing anyone to take away your power. So with the Four of Pentacles energy, we do have to trust those around us and trust that the energies are working in our favour. So a lot of the times it is about just opening up to the possibility of change. So I know sometimes it can be a little bit scary, but it's not. You've also got the moon here. So with this, you have to look at the unconscious aspect of what we do feel. Change is inevitable for everything. And to look at the balance between what is hidden and what's consciously aware of is a fine line. So sometimes we need to use our intuition, our psychic ability to just tap into where we are going. So this is very much for people, relationships within family, in work, as well as in our romantic life, all needs to be looked at here. Because sometimes we can feel, oh, is someone really taking our power away from us? So this is a time to look at change. Also with the Eight of Pentacles, we do need to have a look at how we are working. Paying attention to small details will really help in the long run. So I'm picking up for you guys that communication is important to yourself and actively listening, looking at body language with the people that are around us. So this is very much about studying what people have said to you and what they're going to say to you. So looking at body language is important because that's where the truth comes from. So having that moon energy and people kind of hiding things from you, and you need to pay attention to these aspects. For a lot of other people, this is a great card because it is about you will get that raise, you will get promoted, you will find that job of your dreams. So finances are going to improve, especially if you're looking at what is hidden. Now, hidden things can be bills misplaced, subscriptions that you forgot about, all these things. So this is why it's important to pay attention to those details. You've also got the Nine of Pentacles. This is a great card for you to stand up on your own, give yourself that power of empowerment and really look at finances or situations that can improve your life. And this is good. So really respecting, honouring yourself is really going to pay dividends. This is always one of your aspects anyway, luxury, finer things. So if you are able to treat yourself before the financial end of the year, December time's a very busy time for finances. This is going to pay dividends in that luxury item or giving yourself the power to give yourself permission for the greater things. Also, the world. So it's like if you hold on to old ideas, old beliefs, nothing's going to change. But the world is almost making you see things in a different way, understanding that change does have to happen. So positive change as well as negative change is always change, and it's how we view these things. So when we have the world, this gives you the wisdom that you've learned many lessons and can keep going. So holding on to old beliefs is just going to keep you small, and this is giving you the power to make that change, make the understanding that some things, if we lose something, it's replaced with something greater, because it's soul growth, and that is a journey. So with the Nine of Pentacles giving you that power and more of that abundance feeling, the world will allow that to happen if you allow it. And with the Five of Cups, don't hang on to any of that disappointment or sadness. It's time to release all that, especially if you're hanging on to exes or communication that hasn't come your way. This is a sign that with the Two of Cups always in the background, waiting for you to grasp it, waiting to see your abundance in love, abundance in prosperity, and really manifesting and realizing that healing does take place always. But focusing on sadness, focusing on loss, or the aspect of nothing is good enough is not a good way to be. I'm going to give you one more card, and you've got the Sun. This is in many placements in November. A happy time, a creative time, to be happy and simplistic. So this teamed with your Eight of Pentacles is paying attention to the small steps moving ahead. So it's a mixed bag for you guys at the moment, but hanging on to old is not going to benefit you, but really realizing that abundance comes from in and your belief about yourself. So this gives you that yang energy, that real desire and passion. So this is ending on a good note. Let's have a look at your healing. Sorry about that. Let's have a look at your healing waters. So you do have planetary wave and soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. This is good. So with the world about the endings, there's always a new beginning and the wisdom of that. So paying attention to your inner journey is very, very important. So ask yourself, what does this mean? Soul mission, what is your purpose? Is it to have abundance? Is it to have greater love within your life? Really understand who you are and move towards those goals. Enjoy November.